Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, where we're here once again for a double feature this week because the mods are still broken for Mech Warrior. So, unfortunately, Mech Warrior will probably have to wait until next week, and even then, I'm not too hopeful of when that'll actually happen. So we're back here in Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. To basically beat up the Russians. They make a shit ton of money in the process. Unfortunately, poor Poland will not survive. Poland will be the first of our allies to end up losing all of their home territory. R.I.P. Poland. I'd rather not have a war with the British. I believe that was the last of Poland. Yeah, Poland's been taken out. Damn. I'm pretty sure they probably got their ships, but I'm not entirely sure. They may or may not have gotten their ships. Anyway, who does the Soviet Union have as allies? They have Turkey. Who's Bulgaria allied to? They've been so aggressive this game. They have to be allied to someone. Oh yeah, they're allied to China. Fair enough. Alright, well, since this fleet's here now to basically take over the duties of the naval invasion, you guys are gonna go home. You guys are gonna go over here and get repaired, because a lot of you are damaged. Where's the fleet I dispatched into the Black Sea? I sent a fleet into the Black Sea. Where is it? Where'd they go? I do not believe they would have just disappeared. In fact, I don't even know where all those Russian ships went. Where the fuck they go off to? The battleship over there. Are the Soviets at war with someone else I don't know about? Okay, they're at war with the United States, Italy, and about to be at war with Japan as well. Oh, looks like Turkey is going on the offensive to try and take back some of their land. What they got down here in this port? Just one heavy cruiser left. They must have moved the other ones because I'm pretty sure they still had a few other heavy cruisers still standing at the end of that battle. You guys get into the Black Sea. I don't know why you guys are just sitting around doing shit. Get in there. Securing the Black Sea is one of our primary objectives. Need to make the Russians hurt. Sink some transports, because the Soviets decided to leave them there. Sorry, Ukraine, we can't sell you that, especially right now, because we're fixing up a bunch of shit. Soviet Union tried to gain control over Panama. Jesus Christ. $850. Nope. We ain't doing that. Besides, it's in the Black Sea. It's in a region I don't care about. Anything in the Mediterranean is up for grabs, which stuff outside the Mediterranean also will probably take as well. Oh, hey, a destroyer. Of course. Stunning success, gentlemen. Let's see. How much would it take for us to actually invade Ukraine? Only 369 tonnage. What are you guys at? 184. Where are you at? 243. Yeah, if I move you over here as well, we'd have more than enough ships to navally invade Ukraine with. Yeah, I ain't invading here. Jesus Christ, that's a costly one. Yeah, I don't think Japan's gonna be able to hold on to Western Turkey. We'll soon be able to take Palestine, though. I don't know where the Russians managed to get some victory points from. Oh, they got it from our submarines that got sunk. Because several of our submarines went in exploded. I assume those were older model submarines that got their ass handed to them. Though I can always be wrong. That is a possibility. Or I am just wrong. Gotta remember, don't send submarines against a destroyer, even if it's just one lone destroyer. Chances are the submarines will not have a fun time. Great, are we gonna end up in another forever war with the fucking French? Sure, Denmark. Jesus Christ, opening day of the invasion. So many fucking casualties already. What are you guys up against? A battleship? You guys get over here as well. I don't want their ships moving around freely here. How much longer until we got this? 2 more turns. Move you guys a bit closer. I don't know when China took over the Suez, but they did. Move you boys down here so that way then you can both function to intercept this battleship. China may control the Suez and the Brits may control Gibraltar, but we are the real police of the Mediterranean. Sorry guys, well, I mean we do have the stowage space for it, but we ain't giving out the Phoenix class. The Bacali class, however, that one can go out. That one can be sold. Oh, there goes that battleship they had. And it looks like that other one decided to fuck off. Yeah, that other one is just fleeing. Wait, no, that's a light cruiser. Where was the battleship that was down here? Where'd he go? No clue where that battleship went, but he's dead now. Probably. Well, the naval invasion of Ukraine's going well. The ships of the of that fleet have been repaired. We'll take some islands. Oh, that's where that battleship went. It somehow managed to bypass everything we had and make it into the Black Sea somehow. How did it get there? Literally had ships posted at the Suez. A squadron of submarines posted at the Strait of Gallipoli, I think is what it's called. And somehow, that one battleship managed to make it all the way there. How'd he get there? No clue, but he is not gonna have a fun time. Guys, can you please just sort yourselves out? take a look at this battleship. We haven't seen much of... We haven't seen, like, really any Soviet ships. This isn't a bad ship. It's got some strange quirks to it. But it's not a bad ship. I don't think it's going to do too well, considering it's up against basically an entire naval squadron. Hey guys, can we not fire torpedoes between friendlies for 5 minutes, please? Thank you. Yeah, one of our front main guns is already offline. And there goes our other one. Both of the front turrets are already out of action. And this is a Dacron class battleship. This is an oldie. One of our oldest in the fleet. Along with a Valac class battle cruiser. Again, old ships in the fleet, but they still do quite a bit of a number on those vessels. Well, those poor transports are about to not have a fun time. Those transports can't possibly be just out of range of our fucking main guns. Are we really struggling to aim for those? Or are you just not targeting them because you don't want to be mean? Nope, they are outside of range. I guess the Absol class just has better ammunition. Also, they're also using the 9. I guess the Valac class battle cruisers just are the only ones that I equipped with the 9.2-inch guns. Yeah, still don't know how the 9.2-inch guns are outranging the 14s. I do like the Drool class destroyer. It definitely was a nice ship to design. It's a little hybrid between a light cruiser and a destroyer. And you can see its size comparison to our original destroyers. The Pelion, which was our second generation destroyer, and then a Trent, which is our first generation destroyer. Which, honestly, both of these are pretty old. They were not designed that far apart. Yeah, this poor transport ain't getting away. You got no ammo, you got no engine, you got no brakes. Again, not a bad looking battleship. So far, The British, I mean, not the British, the Italians have so far been the only one to design a ship that, several appalling looking ships. Sorry guys, you can't buy that. You can have that though. Again, you want a lot of fucking tonnage, which I'm not entirely wanting to dedicate to such a task. Send you guys down here. And have you guys take up a new position in front of the Suez. And these guys are done getting fixed. But I'm waiting on their reinforcements to be finished being built. How's this naval invasion going? Fairly well. They have a single battleship here again. I don't know where this battleship came from. And they do have a submarine in there. Yeah, they are not in a position to be really trying to push out. I wonder if we can return Ukraine to Ukraine. I'd like to. That'd be what I'd want to do. But at the same time, I don't think they would have implemented such a thing into the game. It'd be nice to have the option to return it. Yeah, one thing we can't do with the Soviets, blockading them. There's just not enough ships in our Navy to be able to blockade the Soviets. We can blockade their trade out of the Black Sea, but they have ports elsewhere that we don't have the ability to go and slap. Or transports to sink. Denmark wants some more heavy cruisers. Ukraine wants a flotilla. Again, not doing that. Submarines versus battleship. Battleship did not survive. Oh, China is at war with the British. I managed to get Palestine. Not much to be gained from it. There's more population, so... more population I get, the more people are able to be hired for the crew pool. And also more people to tax and shit. Yeah. Our home state population is starting to get outgrown by its everyone else that we control. There are 0 Italians left. They have perished. Oh, upgrade the shipyard again. Let's go with armor quality. Torpedo size, even though that's not really going to do much for us. Did manage to take another Soviet battleship off the board, so that's 3 Soviet battleships that are all now at the bottom of the Black Sea. I'd like to invade Bulgaria, but they're allied with the Chinese, so I can't do much against them until I get around to doing the whole having to fight China thing. Sure, Ukraine, you can have some more destroyers. Netherlands wants Maverick. Unfortunately, those are not available. We'll invade it when we're done dealing with the invasion of Ukraine. 2 of our subs versus 1 of theirs. And it's gone. They built a destroyer and immediately deployed it to Odessa. They are probably not thinking this through too well. But yeah, when it comes down to the Soviets, unless the ground army wants to pick up the slack, we're gonna have to... When did they invade Moldova? Yeah, there aren't many independent countries left up here. I think Luxembourg's still independent, though. Yeah, Luxembourg's still independent, along with Switzerland. Those 2 have somehow managed to survive in this chaotic world. Oh, now the ground army decides they're going to help out with the whole invasion of Ukraine. Yeah, thanks, ground army. Thanks. Thanks, you did shit. Coming in to say they took all the glory. Those assholes. I hope they give me an option to return it to Ukraine. That'd be nice, but I highly doubt they would have thought that far ahead. One of the Valac's class battleships. I think. No, this isn't. This is. No. Brain hurty. This fleet has engaged a target once before. In similar-ish conditions as well. Our battleships really went from being our snipers to stick more guns on it. Because if you look at our earliest battleships and my original concept, they were meant to be the snipers of the group, whereas the battle cruisers would be the long-range spray and pray shotguns. Alright, we're just gonna go back up to full speed. Oh. Never mind that. Oh shit, I forgot. All of you guys are equipped to torpedo. Don't fire! Please, for the love of God, don't fire! Fire. You guys, avoid those, please. Or are you not drive straight into them? Anyway, retarget on that destroyer. Oh shit, more torpedoes inbound! This poor Drool class destroyer. I'm just trying to get by, man. This entire naval squadron is just a mess. And that's an entire another squadron of their transports gone. No. No. Soviet Union was launching an attack against Denmark now. You bastards! They're my allies! And they have some ships in the area, so they should be able to fight that off. Though the tonnage requirement is not very big. Could I even get a fleet out there? Probably. Get down there. Didn't we take an island somewhere or some shit? We took a French island somewhere. Where did we get an island? Where's our island? Oh, there it is. We got Easter Island. Population of 238. 36. Not much, but it's the start of our grand empire. Oh, Argentina is invading the United States for Chile. They might win that. What's going on here? Oh, the Germans are trying to invade the remains of the Netherlands. I don't think they have any naval assets out here. Oh, no, they do have a few naval assets out here. A few naval assets that I have built for them. Wish them the best of luck with that. Yeah, that's a battleship and a battle cruiser. I don't think the Danish have anything in deployment over there in large scale. Yeah. I'll probably dispatch this battle group to go over there to help them out with that. Still, right now, we're just trying to get ships built. We've now gained control over the Black Sea, though, so, here you go, China. I really do not give a shit. France is showing true interest to support us with all diplomatic means. Thanks, guys. Yeah, this would require a lot of ships. What is it? Northern Turkey is 870 tonnage. And what do they got left? Doesn't look like the Turks actually have anything left. I'm waiting to see what happens here with Western Turkey, but, yeah. We're gonna send out this fleet to go and, keep these ships here in their port. Yeah. It's gonna take them a bit to get there, but, yeah. When it comes down to these submarines, we're gonna start dispatching them to start going over here and harassing the Russians in other areas. Need to start just putting pressure on the Russians. Which requires the dispatching of as many of our little submarines as possible. I've got a shit ton of them, might as well use them. Germany is probably going to lose Morocco. I would like not to go to war with Britain. Ukraine wants some destroyers, sure thing. Netherlands wants a Bekele class. Libya wants a Batilla class. Oh, Japan's now launching their own naval invasion. Yeah, they have more than enough tonnage to be able to do that here. They're probably going to take that. Not great for me, but honestly not terrible. I don't know how it is that they have any tonnage over there. There's nothing here. Unless they got a submarine there that I just can't see because it's so far away. Which is entirely possible. I'm not entirely sure how this game works half the time. Anyway, since it looks like Japan's going to be taking out Turkey, I'm just going to dispatch this naval squadron here, and they're going to go on a fun adventure. To Denmark. Submarine engagement. Some transports. Yep. Let's let the Soviets know that we do have their number. We know where they live. And we have allied ports in the area, so we shouldn't be costing too much on our tonnage. Right now, basically what we're going to do is we're going to just humble the Soviets. Basically, just shoot them until they surrender. Because honestly, my my invasion of Ukraine was entirely just to defend Crimea from invasion. Sure, Brazil. I would like to negotiate for peace, but right now, there will be no peace. Not while the Soviet Union is still engaging in military actions. I was hoping I could just give this back to Ukraine, but I can't. I'll benefit from the oil, though. I got oil here. I will benefit from this. Yeah, these guys will probably end up making up their own squadron. We'll probably keep these guys fairly light, so then they're easier to command and move around. What do we got going on down here? Soviet Union against Arabia. Yeah, we have to stop that. So, get down there. You guys are gonna go and redeem your reputation for how bad you failed. Oh, Uzbekistan is now being invaded. The borders over here, I've given up on keeping track of. Yeah, Japan owns the Russian Far East. I can't even see who the fuck owns Okay, so Russia still controls this. They've just lost Vladivostok and basically all of this shit along with this. Japan's lost part of Northwest Korea and Manchuria. Although I think actually Japan doesn't start with Manchuria in this start date. So they have actually made progress in some places. Yeah, in terms of Mediterranean powers I still need to contend with, it's the Bulgarians, the Japanese, the British have returned, and the Americans, along with the Germans. The number of powers in the Mediterranean just goes up and it gets confusing. We're just gonna go about and basically punish the Russians. No, we're not threatening the Germans. I will agree to a peace treaty with the Soviets. Let's sink this light cruiser first, though. Just to be a bitch. Alright guys, this is your redemption arc. Your squadron has basically been the butt joke of the Austro-Hungarian Navy. It's now time for you guys to show that you guys can actually do your fucking job. Oh hey, a Delta class. Don't see many of those. Oh yeah, I forgot, she's got underwater torpedo launcher. Wait, no, this is a Delta class, that's a Dragon class. Dragons are the older ones. Again, not a bad looking ship. Russians definitely seem to have some fairly nice looking vessels. Shame to have to sink them. Could you guys try not to cut in front of the fucking battle cruisers? Did he fucking turn around? He fucking turned around. That bastard. Yeah, he is running. Smoke won't do you much good, buddy. We got radar. How fast are those things? 37 knots. Jesus. Alright, we're gonna have to call in the one of our destroyer squadrons to pick up the pace. Made up of a Pelion, a Tyrrell, and a Trent. Our 3 generations of destroyer. The Trent being our first one, basically being 2 guns, a smaller gun for secondary, and some torpedo launchers for actual damage dealing. The Pelion being more of our anti-destroyer destroyer, being armed with 4 turrets and 2 single launch torpedo launchers. Originally it had 2 dual mount torpedo launchers, but when they upgraded the size, we couldn't fit those anymore, so had to weight save. Then we got the Tyrrell, our 3rd generation destroyer, and it's technically meant to be a cruiser hybrid, but yeah, it's our destroyer now. It's got 2 additional turrets, so it's got more firepower than a Pelion, and it's got 6 on each side of the deck-mounted tube launchers. So come on, come over here, you bastard. Just outside of range. Oh, he actually has come into range. Not enough for us to actually land hits, but he has come into range. He's at the farthest extent that our guns can probably go. Oh shit, torpedoes inbound! That bastard, he got close enough to fire torpedoes. Oh, that was a hit. Time for the Kaiser Franz Joseph class to finally show off its ability to hunt down enemy cruisers. It is what these ships were planned for. Scoring some hits. Come on, guys, you need to score some hits on that engine. Alright, she's fired torpedoes again at some point, so I'm gonna turn this way. a bit just to avoid being potentially hit by a volley of torpedoes again. I'd rather avoid that fate if I can. Actually, you're not one of the new battle cruisers. You're one of the Perch class battle cruisers, aren't you? I think. Yeah, you're the newer you're the Phoenix class. You're a newer generation. This here is a unrefitted Perch class actually, because it still has the 8-inch turret on it. You just fire off torpedoes. I mean, impressive if they hit, but don't do that. You too. Don't fire torpedoes, please, if you don't have to. Yeah, now they're being lit up. Well, this doesn't exactly make up for the complete disaster that was the first battle this squadron ever partook in, but at the very least, they sunk a ship. Sure thing, Cyprus. Sure, Ukraine. I've sold Ukraine quite a lot of ships. Like, every single ship here in this port was because I sold it to them. Ouch. Ouch. Let's see if we end up in an actual peace deal with the Soviets, or if they just decide to continue the war. I think we did offer them a peace deal. And considering I'm now basically... Okay, never mind. We're still at war. Sink some transports. Ukraine wants some RG-class heavy cruisers. Brazil wants a Pudding-class battleship. Well, it would be the centerpiece of anyone's navy. No. There is only one Pudding class, and that ship is currently in service to my navy. Yeah, let's not attack that light cruiser, considering how well that went for us the last time we did. I don't know how it is that the AI destroyers are better than ours, but yeah. We're gonna finally discontinue the Birch class battle cruiser. There's still a few Birches that need refitting. Managed to defend Arabia from this Soviet invasion. But anyway, since the Soviets aren't gonna play ball, we'll take over Iceland. Why not? We're here. Might as well. Oh shit. The one thing we were actually here to stop them from doing, taking over Greenland. They're trying to take over Greenland! We can come back and finish up the invasion of Iceland later. Actually, is this squadron still down here? No, where did I deploy them to? Oh wait, I deployed them down here. That's where I put them. Alright, well, since we've dealt with the Soviet threat down there, we're gonna send you guys up here. It's gonna take them a while to get there, considering how far away it is, but Soviet Union will not have fun time. They can count on that. They should probably get some more, Here you go, Japan. I really don't give a shit. More transports to sink. Hello, the Savito Sergei. Sergei. Whatever. Anyway, we're gonna sink it. It's a random battleship that shouldn't have been over here. The Soviets sent him to die. That's what they sent him to do. We can't allow the Soviet Union to gain a foothold in Greenland. Our Danish allies already barely hold their own, any of their homeland left. So it's best we try to give them some space. Best we make some effort to try and give them the ability to breathe. What the fuck? I did not mean for all of you to end up in the same squadron. Battlecruiser, battleship. No. Detach. Detach. You two are one unit. Why are you on your own? You should be with a squadron. Pair up with those guys. There she blows. What's our range? She is way outside of it. But she is coming up fast. Another one of these. Again, a very pretty battleship. And all of you guys, hold on those torpedoes, please. It died from all of the shots and not a single torpedo managed to strike it. 4 of our people died. I guess they had a heart attack or got knocked off the boat from all the explosions. Oh wait, one of our ships did suffer a hit, so yeah, that's probably where that happened. One of their submarines against a squadron of ours. Of course, we win. We're not fighting that light cruiser with a squadron of submarines. I've already learned my lesson. We have this naval invasion over here, which isn't going to go well until the naval squadron's able to get back. Which we have fought off the battleship that was here. So, yeah, that should all work out. Now they're invading the Faroe Islands. Those Soviets are desperate. Sorry, Denmark, those Maverick-class light cruisers are not for sale to anyone else. Or the Phoenix-class battlecruiser. I get that you guys need something really good, but the only thing I can provide you is the Cheps. The Cheps are really good still. They're just not 100% great. Alright, Denmark managed to retain control of Greenland. I'll have to help them out with the Faroe Island defense later. Where else can we naval invade the Soviets? Really? Can't navally invade Denmark. Don't have enough control over the North Sea for that. Or are they counting Eastern Denmark is not Eastern Denmark. This area in here is separate, is part of the Baltic Sea. Maybe I need to. I mean, I'm already sitting outside this fucking port with a naval squadron. I don't want to have to keep beating on the Soviets. I just want to end this war now that it's gone on for a bit here, and now that I've made Ukraine safe. Unfortunately, the moment I made Ukraine safe, Russia just decided, you know what, fuck it, I'll go attack Denmark again then. Those bastards. My allies are not your punching bags. I wish the Danish Navy I've been building would help. But they have not done much, as far as I can tell. They have naval assets in the area. I wish they would deploy them. Like, Denmark, you have a navy. I've built it. Use it to defend yourself. Oh, looks like this light cruiser that was harassing some of my submarines has finally come out to try and fight the Navy in an attempt to liberate the port. Poor decisions all around. Hopefully they're not at too far of a range away, or otherwise we're going to be here for a while driving after them again. All right, better safety, your guys' torpedoes. And she's sunk. Oh, she didn't even have torpedo launchers. I thought she did. Damn, that poor ship. No, you can't have any of those, Denmark. Sorry. Buy something from the fucking catalog. Oh, now I know. Now I realize why I couldn't invade fucking Western Denmark. The United States was doing it. That's why I couldn't do that. I guess if I really wanted to, I could go liberate Western Poland. And by liberate, I mean acquire it for the Empire. Again, that's not the goal of this run. I just want to control the Mediterranean. But we still have all these fucking other shits. For the safety and security of my Mediterranean empire, I must acquire some, I must beat the shit out of the Russians. Alright, we're gonna send you guys to basically sit outside of there, so that way then if the Soviets move anything in there, it's not gonna have a fun time. You are not going up against a destroyer on your own. Yeah, light cruiser ain't gonna have a fun time when it tries to leave, ain't it? Yeah. We now have an entire squadron of ships that were just kind of constructed from chips. Why? Well, because we needed some A, replacements, and B, the fact that Poland was about to be lost to the Soviets. Yeah, we had to make an investment. How is the Russians doing? Their logistics are down to 55%. They only have 14 warships afloat still. I should probably honestly build some replacement submarines for the ones that get blown up. $16 of them. Send them all to Spoleto. Brand new submarines. Some of these guys are running low on gas. Of course, my other naval squadrons are starting to burn through their supplies of fuel. Because they're all on deployment to areas where we basically have very little support in. We will agree with a peace deal. We're still gonna go sink these because we don't have much of a choice in the matter. I'd like to agree with a ceasefire with the Soviet Union. A ceasing of hostilities. Because again, I've secured the Black Sea, so the Russians no longer have any real ability to come down and fuck around with me in the Mediterranean, or any real want to. Because they basically have no ability to ever counter me in the Mediterranean now. They lost their only remaining port in the Black Sea. Boy, do I wish it would save how I set up these guys. You two get to hang out with that, just to make commanding easier. Yeah, they are just running away the moment they encountered us. Oh, that destroyer is coming back. Alright, again guys, safety on those, torpedoes, please. Damn, he is just charging. And he's dead. Oh shit, torpedoes! Good thing these guys are all super maneuverable. Alright, doesn't look like I'll have to potentially worry about those in the fucking battleship line. Okay, it's a dud. We're good. We're good. Everyone's okay. It's okay. We're okay. Again, not a bad light cruising. The AI generated ships for these Russian ships aren't bad. He is outranging our 5.5s though, which is mildly annoying. Yeah, your smoke doesn't really work on us, buddy. That thing goes 37 knots, which is insane. Actually, it goes 38 technically by 37.9. Like, it's a fast boy. It outspeeds our destroyers who go 32 knots. Which I'm pretty sure was an upgrade. Originally, my destroyers just went 30 knots, and then I upgraded them to 32. I may have to do another refit program next time around to upgrade the destroyers to go up to, at the very least, 34, 35 knots. Just so that way then they can catch shit like this. I don't think anybody wants to see me chasing the same ship for 20 minutes. The annoying part is it's outside the range of our big guns, too. Come on, man. Stop dragging this out. Get over here and die like a man. Oh, we're well within their torp range. Have they fired any? They have not. Yeah, no, they're farther away than they were before. We're just gonna end the battle. I'm not chasing that bastard around this whole time. I've got shit to do. my god, Phoenix, stop kidnapping that poor heavy cruiser. He has a job to do. Oh, Jesus Christ. Torpedoes! Everybody move! Move! Alright, I think we only took one torpedo hit out of that entire volley of torpedoes, yeah. One of these poor Trents took a hit. Oh, more torpedoes! Why? Why so many torpedoes? You bitch. Oh shit, more torpedoes. Did that boat just seriously decide to turn back towards us? This man's got a lot more balls than the other Russian ship captain, that's for sure. How are you guys not in range yet? 8-inch gun, and you're telling me you're still not in range? Where's the battle cruiser? Oh, you were going way off course now. Yeah, she doesn't have any torpedoes left. Oh, that's some more partial pins. Oh, that's some funnel damage. That means their engine efficiency is going to go down. Another partial pin. Partial pin. But the big guns are finally back in range. So considering the speeds we have to go at in order to keep the guns in range, accuracy is not going to be something on the menu. we can maintain speed with them now. I didn't know that we still had the original Trent. The original Trent. Didn't know that was still in service. Ukraine wants 3 heaviest cheap cruisers. Sure thing. Oh, the Ottoman Empire's been finally fully wiped off the map. Japan is doing a naval invasion of the Soviet Union. We ain't doing that. That we will do. Three more days and we gain Iceland as a base of operations. They have oil here? Jesus Christ, that's a shit ton of oil. I see why the Soviet Union took it. Here you go, go away. Alright, one enemy battleship. Oh, for God's sake, I hate it when that happens. No, you guys aren't part of the fucking squadron there. Get the fuck out. You guys are your own squadron. And you guys will scout for you. Alright, where's that battleship? I think when I designed this, I forgot to extend the barrels. That's why these 14s are such short range compared to many of our other guns. Well, if he's gonna drive into range, we might as well slow down a bit. Just look at the range on our 9.2s. Yeah. Alright. see here. Range on our 14s is about here. And range on our 9.2s is about here. So, well, there is still quite the difference. It's not a big difference. Well, it says your guns are in range. This is actually a different battleship. It looks to be one of their older models that's been given modern upgrades. I don't know if that's a refit or not. I don't think I've ever seen the AI actually refit a ship, so I don't know if they actually can do that. Yeah, again, I don't think the barrels are supposed to be able to aim that high. Very much not what these barrels were designed for. Shower with enough firepower, eventually it will die. I feel like this used to happen, but yeah, weird visual bug. Surprised none of you have launched your torpedoes at that thing yet. you guys have? Yeah, 2 of those might hit. After sinking it, of course. I'm just gonna auto-resolve that. Because I don't want to go chasing around one of their fucking light cruisers for another 3 fucking years. Alright. 2 more turns and then Iceland is ours. And we get access to all that sweet, sweet oil. Who knew that invading the Soviet Union would be so profitable? Another battleship, really? Come on, guys. You need to calm down here. It's clear that you don't have the firepower to actually do anything. Why you would deploy, like, even I wouldn't just send my battleship out. A single battleship, if I only had, like, a small handful of warships, I wouldn't send just a single battleship out to go get itself killed. If you'd seen some of my early streams of, Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, yeah, I've been backed into a corner before where I didn't have much to work with, but still, like, even then I wouldn't basically function all of my ships as sacrificial lambs. You guys scream them. You guys. Then you guys scream them. You guys scream the light cruisers. You guys function as scouts for the light cruisers. You guys function as scouts for the battleships. Battle cruisers. And once again go through and safely everybody's torpedoes rather than end up friendly fire in a sense. Anyway, what we got here? Another one of their recent older vessels. With the Birch class and her replacement, the Phoenix class, engaging the target. guys open up. Alright, everyone that can deploy smoke, do it. Oh hey, that's a torpedo. Where is it? One front, one aft. I think there is a fast design. I'd prefer it if you guys weren't getting in close like that. Which squadron are you? You're one of the screen squadrons. Why are you getting in that close? Just launched 3 whole waves of torpedoes at it. Not a single one of those torpedoes hit, I'm pretty sure. But hey, we got it. Sure, Denmark. You guys are gonna honestly just head back down here. I think you guys have spent enough time up here. This Birch-class battlecruiser needs to get refitted. So you guys have had your fun in the sun. It's time to go home. We'll conclude the naval invasion. It's not that hard. It's for you guys. Move to start blockading the shit going on here. More transports to sink. A destroyer, you would be killed. And you guys would also get killed. Soviet Union is really going for that whole trying to take Greenland shtick. How goes building those ships for fucking Denmark? Let's see. They have 3 heavy cruisers under construction, along with 3 other heavy cruisers. So Denmark hasn't ordered up any heavier ships. The Netherlands did order up a battleship, though. Good on them. Cyprus ordered 1 battlecruiser. Netherlands ordered a battlecruiser. Ukraine ordered up a bunch of shit. Like, these guys are paying for top dollar for a lot of warships. Especially considering they're ships I can produce fairly quickly. That's another advantage of the Chep line, is that I can build these ships really quick. So getting them built and sent out the door to go and upgrade shit. Oh, hey. Mark IV 14-inch guns. That'll be nice to have. Denmark wants some destroyers, sure thing. Oh, the ground army is launching an invasion of eastern Poland. I'm not entirely sure you guys will be able to take that, but good luck. I wish you the best. Ain't really much I can do to help you guys out with that. I can move over here to start harassing Soviet ships over there. Oh, you guys have a destroyer escort. Yeah, we're not doing that. Where is the Soviet Union at in terms of power in the Pacific? Single submarine and a destroyer. Don't they have some, they do have a boat over here, a light cruiser. And a battleship in this, shipyard over here. And a couple of subs. Alright, I forgot I have Easter Island. Just got this thing like 5 minutes ago, and, yeah. Already forgot it existed. Maybe the Soviets will agree to a peace deal now that we're done invading Iceland. The country's doing well, though. Alright, we were supposed to do refit program in 1946, weren't we? Peace in our time. Alright, so I can't take any territory, but I can steal a few ships. Not their battleships. But to be fair, not entirely sure about those, but I can steal one of their battle cruisers. Oh, I can steal this. But I think that's one of their older ones. We'll steal the battle cruiser. Honestly, if I can steal 2 of their battle cruisers, that'd be pretty nice. Yeah. Might as well. They're both the same class, so I can easily refit them. Oh, unfortunately, we are fixing shit right now, Ukraine, so no more sales. No sales until what we have that is broken is fixed. All submarines return to Spoleto. To be fair, the ones that were deployed to the Baltic were there aren't many of them left. Alright, recall the submarine squadrons. Alright, as for naval squadrons, how big are you guys? You guys are 182. So you're gonna go and hang out. Where's a good 182 size port? You guys are gonna go there. What the fuck is currently hanging out here? Oh. The two ships we stole. And, some other ships, which should be in Pula. Why aren't you in Pula? Get over to Pula. Did I forget to set where you guys were spawning? Probably did. Any other rogue ships that didn't go to Pula? Everyone else seems to have gone to Pula. You go to Pula. Hopefully nothing decided to spawn all the way over at Easter fucking Island. Anything over here? No. Brazil is attempting to retake southern Brazil for the 300th time. They have a large navy now, so they should be able to fight the Argentinians successfully. I don't see how they would lose, considering their navy is actually quite impressive now. I've been bankrolling their navy. Well, not necessarily bankrolling. I've been constructing their navy. So they have quite a bit more now than they did before. Alright, and then you guys. How much tonnage you got? 241. Alright, we're gonna move you guys over to La Spezia. And you guys, 287. You are gonna move to the port in Miscellanea. You guys, 190. You guys are gonna move to the port in I guess we'll just put you in Rome. Well, not Rome, but place in New Gita. Send you to Gita. Sending all the naval vessels home. Always the fun part of any war that's finally over. Getting everybody to go home. No, I don't want to go to war with Germany. Sorry guys, we're not selling shit at the moment. I need port capacity back. Where is the birch refit? There it is. Order up refits. Did I never order up refits of either of the birches? Really? Don't know how I managed that. Yeah, that's gonna slow down some repairs. 2 months on those. 15 months on that. Months on that. It'd help if I didn't have so many ships under repair after the war. Sorry guys. Shipyards are currently full. If you didn't back order before the war ended, that's basically on you. That's a you problem. Alright, let's see. Who got a refit in 1934 and didn't get an updated refit afterwards? Both of you guys. Did the Trent really get a refit, but after? I thought the Trent had a... Might have been 1937 when the Trent got refitted. Anyway, let's get the Pelions refit under deliberation. Upgrade you to modern armor. Give you a Gen 1 radar. Depth charges 4. Sonar 3. Increase the length of the guns. Any better shells? We can bring you back up to standard shell amount. Can we increase your bulkheads? We can. That'll make you a bit more survivable. I don't think I can fit any minesweeping gear on you. Nope. I can increase the deck though. That helps out a bit. Pelion's getting another refit. This should make them quite a bit more effective. Just gotta wait for it to save the refit. And then let's see. The Valac also was last refitted in 1943. I mean, not 1943, 1934. So this could also go with a refit. Of course, that turret no longer fits. Swap out for a gas turbine engine. Modern armor. Gen 3 radar. What's that, an 8-inch gun? Oh, that's a 14. Yeah, that no longer fits there. That's very unfortunate. Fuck you, game. Just got Mark 4s of those, and it's like, oh, nope, can't go there. 3-inch can't even fit there. I don't even have 12 inches in service. What if it's 3-barrel? 2-barrel? Single barrel. It can have a very limited traverse. Alright, I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna... What are these secondaries? 6 inches? Yeah. We're just gonna remove the, We're just gonna remove that turret. Lose a bit from that, but, What do you mean you can't shoot forward? You can very clearly shoot forward. Alright, there. Now you have a forward firing arc. Again. Unless it was this gun. No, it was definitely the fact that there wasn't much space there to work with. Oh well. Anyway, we can increase the length of the guns. Make them a little bit more better. We can probably fit a better funnel on there. That's the extra large funnel. 97, 84. And not much extra engine efficiency, but it should help a little bit. Torque 4. Some guns have a poor selection of fire. I do not see any that have a poor selection of fire. All the guns look to be fairly good. We'll upgrade you to electric steering, just so that way then you don't take as long to turn. Well, that explains the weight distribution problems. You have a shit ton of weight in the front. There we go. That fixes that a bit. Might as well go up to torque 5. We can fit it. Might as well make this thing basically impervious to torpedoes. Less annoying. And I think the Truls were designed in 1934. When were you designed? Doesn't say, but you are up here with the 1934 gang, so I'm gonna guess you were designed fairly 1934-ish, which means you're gonna be using a lot of tech from 1934. Which we might as well upgrade. Might as well give it some, might as well refit it. Let's see. We can immediately throw a gas turbine engine in there. That saves a bit of weight. Use modern armor. Probably not going to bother upgrading the radar system. The guns are already at full length. Increase the back weight a little bit. Sonar is already as upgraded as it can be. I guess we'll upgrade the minesweeper here. That way then, our fleet doesn't have too much of a problem with enemy mines, because I have noticed that the enemy is deploying those. And not much more to do with this ship. There isn't really much to tell. It's already basically a fairly good destroyer. These are just some small quality of life upgrades. And of course, then we're gonna next time we'll go through and upgrade anything that was refitted in 1937. Because those are starting to get aged out as well. Yeah, it's gonna take a bit to get everybody fixed up. Especially as more ships come in from the war effort. Though to be fair, not many of them got damaged during that. Anyway, nice to have all this fucking oil. Yeah, the Soviets aren't going to be able to take Greenland. At least I wouldn't think so. But anyway, that's where we're going to wrap things up for today. Hope you all enjoyed today's stream. Again, sorry for the lack of Mech Warrior this week, but unfortunately with the new DLC and update that got dropped, we probably won't be going back to Mech Warrior for probably a good 2-3 weeks before enough of the mods have been updated to where I can actually play the save file again without it immediately self-destructing. So I could be wrong. It could take longer. Which is entirely possible of a thing to happen. Alright, anyways, make sure to check out the Discord link below to stay up to date with shit, or if you want to know when I go live, or if you just want to chat with me off stream. Don't forget to check out the YouTube channel where I upload everything Friday through Monday, same time every week, unless I forget about it. And don't forget about the Blue Sky, where I also post when I go live. In case you don't want to bother with joining my Discord server, that's your alternative option. Or just feel free to drop a follow on here and try to pay attention to when Twitch tells you. Anyway, thanks again. Sorry for the lack of Mech Warrior this week. Hopefully it'll be back next week, but I'm not too hopeful that we'll get it back next week. It'll probably take longer than that. Which is a shame. I do really enjoy our save. Our campaign save for Mech Warrior has definitely been one of the more fun things I've had to stream, and combination of sad that it doesn't do well on the YouTube channel, because I do genuinely enjoy playing that Mech Warrior save, and the fact that now with the mods fucked, we can't do much shit with it. Sorry for my little rant. Goodbye, everyone. Enjoy the person I'm sending you off to.